We waste too much valuable time and energy trying to convince people who would never be convinced. We try to bring our friends along, our parents along. We try to convince people like, come on, you don't see this? And meanwhile, it's people who want to be with you, want to help you, who see your uniqueness, who you don't even have to convince. And we sitting there ignoring them, trying to bring them along, wasting a whole bunch of time and energy. I really believe go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it, because it's a whole bunch of time wasting and a whole bunch of energy wasting. And you will be drained from running a race at your God-given purpose, trying to bring some people along who don't want to be brought along, ignoring some people who want to pull you along, for real. People are who they are. It's in their nature. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, they gonna do what's in their nature. If a bumblebee land on you and sting you, why are you mad at the bumblebee? It don't matter how you treat that bumblebee. It don't matter what you say to that bumblebee. A bumblebee gonna sting you because that's what a bumblebee do, is sting. And that's just like people. If a person always lie, get over, manipulate, and selfish, no matter how real you are to them, no matter how good you are to them, they gonna be who they are. A dog gonna bark, no matter what you do or don't do. So when a person lie, when a person steal, when a person manipulate, why are you mad at that person? Why is you trying to convince that person what they doing is wrong? Man, they are who they are. And you'll waste a whole bunch of time and energy trying to convince somebody to change where they don't even see nothing wrong with who they are. And you'll resent them and they will resent you. And now you mad at this person for being who they are. No, be mad at yourself because they showed you who they are and you still went over there anyway. Fool me once, it's a shame on you. Fool me twice, it's a shame on me. People are who they are, for real. Can't step into our destiny if we don't step out the boat. A lot of times we cannot walk and step into our purpose because we won't get off the boat. The disciples, a lot of them was fishermen. Jesus called them and said, put down your fishing pole, get out of the boat, stop fishing for fish, and help me fish for men. And right then they stepped out the boat and they followed Christ and they walked in their God-given purpose. Jesus was walking on water and Peter wanted to walk on water too. The other disciples were scared. Jesus said, get out the boat and walk. And Peter got out the boat and took a step in faith, but he started sinking, but he walked on water a little bit. The whole meaning is get out of the boat and walk into your purpose. And the boat is basically meaning your comfort zone. But we would not leave our job. We would not leave our mommy. We won't leave our family, our friends. We won't leave what's comfort to walk in our God-given purpose, which is difficult a lot of times. And we'll go to our deathbed unfulfilled with a whole bunch of regrets or could have been. So sometimes we have to do what's hard at the beginning, because when we walk out of what's comfortable, it's always hard. When we stretching and changing, it's hard. But we so used to comfort that we give up our future, our God-given purpose, just to remain here and be comfortable. And we can't do nothing in this world worthwhile in our comfort zone, for real. A lot of times we can't get what God want to offer us because we won't let go of what he want us to let go of. And that's things, that's places, and that's people. What work over here ain't gonna work over there. The people you had over here that helped you get right here, they will hinder you from getting there. And sometimes it be our mommy, sometimes it be that job, sometimes it be the neighborhood, sometimes it be that house. And so sometimes when God calls us, man, we have to leave what's old when he called us to come out from among thee. Jesus told the disciples, leave your father and come follow me and stop fishing for fish and help me fish for men. And they had to leave their father. When God called Abraham, he told him to leave those people and come follow me and do your God-given purpose. But we hold on to mommy. We hold on to that. We hold on to this. And it ain't nothing but a weight holding us down that Satan would use to guilt us like, come on, you change. Yeah, I changed. We're supposed to be changing and growing every single day. And Satan wants you to stay the same or backslide. And he will use people to guilt you and manipulate you to stay where you at and to backslide. And when we do that, we block our blessings and our God-given authority to be great because we hold on to the past. For real. Sometimes you just got to cut losses, and we hold on to something so long and it will hinder us to getting where we should be. And what we hold on to is draining us of energy, it's wasting time, it's wasting money, and it's just holding you back from new people coming in. And that could be people, and that could be places, and that could just be things that we have a lot of stuff invested in and we don't want to cut ties. but sometimes you have to let it go. Some people don't appreciate what you're doing anyway. You got to go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. And what you doing? We got to go where we celebrate it, not where we tolerate it. I don't care how much you give to an entitled person. They will always pout and they never be appreciative because they think you're supposed to be doing that and they think you need them in your life. And a lot of times they don't know or appreciate what you're really doing because it comes second nature to them because it's always there. And then once it's stopped, then they'll realize a good thing when it's gone. But sometimes you have to understand, like, you know what? I have to love you from a distance because I'm moving over here and this is where God wants me to be, not stuck in the past with old relationships with people who didn't value me. And sometimes we're trying to convince somebody to appreciate us, convince somebody to help us. And the people who already appreciate us and the people who want to help us don't need to be convinced. They already here. So sometimes we have to cut those people loose and love them from a distance. I'm not mad at you. I forgive you for what you've done. It don't even matter. But right now, I got to walk in my God-given purpose. And back there, I can't backslide. I got to move forward in life, for real. On your road, when you're on your journey, when you're walking in your purpose and chasing greatness, you cannot spend too much time with people who refuse to leave their comfort zone. They will stop your ministry. They will stop your career. They will stop whatever you trying to do because they cool at the level they at, and they will prevent you and they will hinder you from moving forward. They will guilt you and they will throw little monkey wrenches in your program to wheel you back in to do it their way so they could be important in the role they in because they don't want to stretch. They don't want to grow. I want to stay who I am. I'm important right here. I'm comfortable. Why would I want to grow and change? And they will hinder you from growing. And so a lot of times when you see a person who want to stay where they at and stay where the program is at right now and you trying to grow and you trying to grow, man, you got to leave that person alone. Love them from a distance. I ain't even mad at you. This ain't even personal. This is business. I'm aiming for the stars. And you cool being in the sewer. And so I'm trying to be great and walk in my God-given purpose. And I know I can't do that in my comfort zone. For real.